References are very important to applications, and this is a video that you might want to send to your reference. So we would like you to select references who can assess your potential to succeed in our program. You want to give your reference a clear deadline. If we haven't received your reference by the deadline, we can't process your application. And many times, references that haven't been submitted hold up the application process. We use a standard reference form, and it's important for the referees to use that, not just write letters on their own. They can write letters, but they have to use the form. Now, there's a rating form here, and it's important for your references not to rate areas that they're unable to assess. So, for example, if your reference is a principal, they're probably not going to be able to assess your research ability or your potential for funding. So they would just say, I can't assess that. There's a check mark for that. That makes the reference more valid. Appropriate references might include a professor. That would be great, ideally, or an instructor. That's not always possible. So you might have a program director, a supervisor, a superintendent, or a principal. It can't be a colleague or a friend, though. Make sure your reference understands the program you're applying for. This is UOIT. It's a Master's of Education in Digital Technologies. Give them some information so that they can focus on the attributes that we're probably looking for, which is education, digital technologies, and of course, all the good working habits that you have applied in with these folks. Now, ask your reference to clearly identify how he or she knows you and for how long. That's important. Ask them to focus on behaviors and skills that they have directly observed. Explain how the applicant, we ask the reference to explain how the applicant can contribute to our graduate program, and that means that they need to know a little bit about that. So key skills that they might consider in their letter would be critical thinking, reasoning, problem solving, written and oral communication, reliability and dependability, resilience and adaptability, capacity for improvement, social skills and the ability to collaborate with others, cultural sensitivity and competence. Those are things that could go in the letter. Good references provide details and evidence of claims made about you. A short reference does you a disservice. A one-liner, this is a good candidate, is not a good reference, and it will probably limit the score for the reference. It will definitely limit the score for the reference. Detailed letters, while not required, are really helpful in the review process because we can understand the reasoning of the reference. So please consider these tips and pass them along to your reference.